I can't get away from the fact that I did my damage too vicariously by being a boss in a situation.
Right.
You heard? Because there's plenty of situations where I should have spoke up if I felt some way about how people were being treated. You dig? So a lot of the times I hold myself accountable for a lot of the shit that goes on. You dig? So I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm trying to get away. I'm not better than nobody. Let's get to that.
Jim Jones just admitted the one thing he says he wishes he did differently during Dipset, and it changes how you look at everything. When people talk about Dipset, they talk about classics. They talk about culture. They talk about Cameron, Jewels, Jim Jones. But they rarely talk about the quiet regrets that sit behind all that success. In this clip, Jim Jones isn't chasing headlines or pointing fingers. He's looking back at leadership, loyalty, and power. In the moments where staying silent mattered more than making another hit record. He talks about starting from nothing, losing family early, being alone, and then suddenly being in a position where people depended on him. Not just as an artist, but as a boss, as a leader, as somebody who could have changed situations just by speaking up. This isn't about beef. It's not about blame. It's about accountability, growth, and what happens when hip-hop success moves faster than emotional maturity. Now, I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Just imagine, I mean, like, where we started from. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when we started from, niggas, you know, that's why I be confused. I be like, God damn, niggas ain't have shit. Niggas was at home with their grandparents, mothers and fathers and shit. Like, I mean, to say where we at right now.
So that shit dope.
We done evolved that. You know what I mean? Like,
I be trying to tell people, I be grateful for what you got.
Yeah, you gotta be grateful.
I lost mine early, and I was there by myself. Remember that, bro. You heard? And it was just me, bro. I didn't. My mom's wasn't around. I didn't have nobody, nigga. You heard? It was just Jomo, nigga. You heard? Losing my fucking mind outside. You dig? It was by God's grace that I was able to even figure some shit out and have the foresight to understood how talented of people that I was next to. You heard? You dig?
So,
that take a lot of foresight and a lot of vision and a
did.
lot of willing, nigga. You dig? That's why I don't want you to ever feel like you were not in the group, nigga. Because you was in the group way before me, nigga. You started with them. You put on for them.
That.
You was always on front line.
Thank you.
Always helping out. You always had the cars.
Thank you.
You was always taking niggas around, driving niggas the way they need to go. You ain't no driver, nigga. You was doing your part of the plan.
Thank you.
Always want you to remember that,
I
bro.
appreciate that.
There's nobody bigger than Duke the God on the scale of what we built. You one of the founders, bro.
Duke.
You might have not been in the pictures. You not because you don't rap.
Yeah,
but you should be in the pictures.
I appreciate that.
That's powerful.
I'm
we
telling
love
you
Duke.
that. You didn't do nothing that we didn't do. Only thing you didn't rap. You did the most important jobs. The jobs that we were too prideful to do. You heard? The jobs that we thought we were better than, we felt that we could push on you. But guess what? Those are the fucking biggest jobs that helped us out.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Like I tell people, I don't. I can't get away from the fact that I did my damage too vicariously by being a boss in a situation.
Right.
You heard? Because there's plenty of situations where I should have spoke up if I felt some way about how people were being treated. You dig? So a lot of the times I hold myself accountable for a lot of the shit that goes on. You dig? So I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm trying to get away. I'm not better than nobody. Let's get to that.
I mean a lot. You saying that, Capo?
I'm not.
Not for it.
So I tell us to do the God anytime. So if y'all ever felt any way, I would like to hear it.
No, we don't take it personal.
I'm not a fucking angel,
we don't take it
and
personal.
I know I partook in this mission like everybody else, but I was at the head of the threshold. You heard?
Bro, your fight.
I was
a big
here.
Fight.
This was you heard. It was 1 and 2. I was 2 to 1. You heard? Like,
yeah.
It wasn't nothing that went on that I wasn't aware of. You heard? Whether I agree with it or not, I was aware of it. And I don't think a lot of times I handled it the way I should have.
No, you did good, Joe.
I'm being honest, God.
You were the first one that I can't even remember a time when it was like, yo, Jim, I need you for this verse. I need you on this song. You didn't get on the song, or I need you to shoot this video. You didn't do.
Yeah, that's cool. That's me paying my debt to me knowing that this shit is fucked up. So even now, that's still in my character if anybody knows me and shit. I'm just a giver. That's me naturally. You heard? But when you in a business and shit like that, and you got a plan and you a boss, it's like certain shit I couldn't, you heard? So the way I try to make balances of it is try to be there as much as I can for y'all niggas.
Nah, you was though. You was, Capo. You was. You was. No regrets. No regrets.
Take away from the damage that I caused. Still, you heard. So it's like I'll be fucked up sometime about it too. But I didn't get it's not like I got the best side of anything anyway. You heard. But my struggle from your struggle were two different things, and I was in a position of leadership. You know, and I know how to lead very well.
Right.
And I know what didn't feel right, and I should have did better. You heard. So at any point, even if it's not today. Well, you want to call, pull up on me. Because if it's something that ever was on your mind, nigga, we can. You heard?
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope that you conscious. You conscious.
I'm always grateful for the part you play and Killer. You get what I'm saying? Because honestly, like even though maybe the deals ain't go how I wanted to at first, I was never literally signed to Cam or Dipset in general. So I was still able to go move on, go get a $250,000 for a mixtape, go do certain things because of that though, because of the push you and Killer gave me. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm never ungrateful, especially now. You get what I'm saying? Since I got my master's back, so.
And I don't want you to ever question your own leadership, Cabo, because you led, bro. Looking at hindsight, you might not feel that you played certain parts, but you did. You always was there. You always encouraged us. You always, like I said, extended the olive branch. You know what I'm saying? Cam, you know, he set this shit off for all of us. You know, we all grateful. But you know, when shit fell short, and you know things got rocky, you always was there though. I don't know if it was a studio session. It was a deal, it was a look, or you was on the radio. You always made sure we was...
Even with the verses, you tried to get us up there. I was talking to you saying...
And a misconception, not a misconception, but, you know, Crapo, you know, everybody look at the Dippin' Masters, you, Cam, and Jewels. Regardless of the fact, you always respected me and Jewel talent and put us at the forefront and knew we was talking that shit.
I put your niggas on
every album I was on.
Albums,
no, every album I was on.
I'm on Honey Dip. Like
every album I was on.
That's
Capo,
a classic.
And that shit mean a lot to us. Even though we didn't get the big looks that we wanted, you made sure you gave us those looks. And we always honored you for that.
Nah, we still got some more looks to do. It's a funny game, bro. If you could persevere and get through, if you can make it through, because you got to go through it to get to it.
You got to get through the fire.
Everybody don't make it.
Nah,
everybody don't make it. Able to get through that fire, nigga, is more to it. And
facts.
We got more work to do, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's music, but we put in the place of this big ass world of entertainment with there's so many things that we could will in our favor, and there's so many businesses and so many other things that we can make worthwhile for us to be beneficial of, for our families be beneficial of. So, and now y'all got your masters back. Also, I want you to be financially responsible, and I know that doesn't sound right coming from me because you know I've.
Now you are big bro, Capo. Come on,
y'all. You Brit.
You'll watch me spend the most.
You don't blue.
I remember getting
God.
my first call, and I told you, I ain't put no money down. And you looked at my man Platt. You like, yo, why you let him do that? Like, nah, you should have never. And you was trying to break it down to me because I was so young. I thought that was fire. I'm like, I had the money for it, but I ain't need to put no money down. I took it like that.
What? You were smarter than me. I was burnt out. I want to buy everything, nigga. I wish I would have knew don't put no money down, have credit, all that back then, because I just had a hustler's mentality. I got it. We buying all this shit. You heard how many cars I had when you brought your first car? I was burnt out, bro. I didn't have no more spaces on my block for cars and shit like that. I started leaving my cars everywhere. I got burnt.
You went stupid.
You heard?
Jim Jones saying he should have spoke up sooner is one of the most honest things you will ever hear from a hip-hop leader. What I respect about this moment is that it's not defensive and it's not emotional. It's reflective. A lot of people rewrite history when the cameras come on. Jim Jones didn't do that here. He acknowledged what comes with being in a position of power. When you're a boss, your silence can hit just as hard as your decisions. That's a real leadership lesson that goes way beyond Dipset or music. And this is why these conversations matter. Because hip-hop isn't just about hits and chains. It's about business, responsibility, and how people move when money and influence show up fast. Most group breakups in music happen because leadership roles were never clearly defined early on. And you can hear Jim Jones wrestling with that reality in real time. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think being a boss also means speaking up even when it risks the business? And do you respect Jim Jones more or less after hearing him take accountability for staying silent in certain Dipset moments? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.